A near-future America is smothered by poverty, violence, and a bloodthirsty reality show. Beat. One desperate man volunteers to be prey on national television and becomes the nation's most wanted symbol of revolt. A game born of desperation. Picture a soot-stained city where children cough on factory smoke and the unemployment line coils around crumbling tenements. Beat. In this America, television is more than entertainment. It is anesthesia. Ben Richards, a steel-nerved, chronically jobless everyman, watches his infant daughter waste away from untreated flu. Beat. Medical care is for the wealthy, and Ben's wife Sheila turns tricks for grocery money. That humiliation becomes gasoline for his resolve. Emphasis. Desperation drives him to the Games Network headquarters, a chrome cathedral where ratings outrank human life. Beat. The only show that pays enough to save his family is The Running Man, the most lethal contest of all. Runners get a 12-hour head start. Then network-employed hunters, and any civilians seeking reward, try to kill them. For each day alive, Ben earns $100 new. For each law officer he eludes, an extra bonus. Survive 30 days, and he wins $1 billion, but no one ever has. Beat. The contract signing is icy. A doctor draws blood, a psychologist probes for weaknesses, and a producer rehearses sob story close-ups to milk audience tears. Ben's internal narrator, equal parts rage and sarcasm, spits on the charade but plays along. Before dawn, he records pre-game confessionals that will later be spliced with propaganda, portraying him as a thug who deserves death. Beat. After a last embrace with Sheila, thin, trembling, yet fiercely proud, Ben steps through a steel door into the spotlight, already understanding that the game is rigged. Emphasis. Inequality isn't backdrop, it's the operating system. With nothing but counterfeit travel vouchers, a stipend of $10,000, and his wits, Richards becomes the network's newest prey. The hunt begins, sirens blare, cameras zoom, and the game's network deploys the first wave of hunters. Beat. Unlike typical contestants who hide nearby, Ben buys a bus ticket across state lines, trusting mobility over camouflage. He shreds the seat upholstery to reshape his appearance, coughs into a stolen filter mask, and practices a limp to distort gait recognition software. Beat. Every move he makes is televised in delay, allowing editors to splice commercials between gunshots and frame him as a terrorist. The public, hypnotized by flashing scoreboards, roots for his demise while simultaneously craving more chase footage. Emphasis, spectacle, is the opiate. Ben quickly learns that the bounty system weaponizes ordinary citizens. Taxi drivers, hotel clerks, even children scan his face against network databases for reward coupons. Beat. He dodges a police barricade by crawling through a drainage pipe, emerging covered in sludge yet grinning, the first time he has felt truly alive in years. His elation evaporates when he sees his own mug on a shopping mall vid screen, labelled Killer. Beat. In Manchester, he hides in a flop house and records underground messages, mailing video cartridges to his wife under fake names. These unscripted rants condemn the government, expose price-fixed food shortages, and accuse the network of staging deaths. Each cartridge mailed earns him an extra $100, but more importantly, it plants seeds of doubt in loyal viewers. Beat. When Ben guns down his first hunter in a deserted mill, shock ripples through the nation. The kill isn't censored. It's replayed in slow motion, advertisers ringing the frame with neon deals. The network loves blood so long as ratings climb. Yet with every heartbeat, Ben feels the moral weight. The dead hunter had a family too. Emphasis, conscience, scratches at Ben's resolve, even as survival demands brutality. Allies, betrayal, and the cost of truth, day 10. Ben's beard is patchy, lungs burning from urban smog. Beat. He holes up in an African-American ghetto outside Albany, where poverty has welded communities into silent resistance. There he meets Bradley, a streetwise teenager who hacks surveillance blind spots. Bradley's family lost members to network police raids. Aiding Ben is revenge and righteousness entwined. Emphasis, solidarity, flares. Bradley reveals a horrifying secret. The network's Free-V broadcasts pump-filtered air in affluent suburbs, while poorer regions breathe carcinogenic fumes. Beat. The games, he says, distract from slow-motion genocide. Ben, stunned, vows to expose it all. They stage guerrilla filming sessions in graffiti-laced basements where whirring fans mask their whispers. Beat. With forged credentials, Bradley smuggles Ben onto a YMCA roof for an illegal phone link. Ben calls the network executive Laughlin, demanding a public forum, air his tapes, or he will detonate a fictitious anthrax device in Boston. The bluff works, ratings spike. But the hunters breach the building sooner than expected. Beat. A betrayal cuts deep. An elderly tenant, desperate for medicine, sells Ben's location. Flash grenades erupt, smoke slit by laser sights. Bradley is shot, collapsing in Ben's arms. The boy's dying plea. Blow it open. Emphasis, truth. Grief weaponizes Ben's intellect. He realizes the only secure place left is the sky. Airspace belongs to the network, but control can be hijacked. He heads for Derry International Airport, limping on a bullet-grazed leg, carrying Bradley's cassette tapes like sacred scripture. Final flight and explosive revelation. Ben commandeers a Games Network jetliner during a live broadcast. Cameras rolling, anchors gasping, viewers glued. Beat. He forces the pilot to ascend low over skyscrapers so crowds can witness the spectacle firsthand. Strapped with stolen dynamite and clutching the microphone, he delivers his manifesto. Emphasis. Revelation. Rings through cabin speakers and living rooms alike. Government collusion, poisonous air, and entertainment as execution. He demands the network relay Bradley's tapes unedited. In studios nationwide, censors scramble, but the threat of televised mid-air detonation terrifies shareholders. Beat. The tapes roll. Families gape as smog statistics flash, images of convulsing children juxtaposed against corporate stock charts. A collective inhale ripples across the continent. Illusion fissures. Ben's fuel gauge blinks red. Fighter jets flank him, orders crackling to shoot. He feigns compliance, then plummets toward the Games Network skyscraper, the very tower that beams cruelty into every home. Beat. In his final seconds, he envisions Sheila and his daughter breathing clean air someday. He murmurs, "For Bradley," and rams the jet into the upper floors. Fireballs bloom, signal towers snap, and the screen goes black. Emphasis, impact, reverberates beyond the explosion, seeding rebellion in the static that follows.